Currently 10 to 6 on Thursday the 11th of February. I'm going to take you through a nice easy back workout. My lower back's a bit sore. I've only got 37 kilo dumbbells and resistance bands anyway, so yeah, we're just making do with what we've got. I'm going to play the intro now. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let's get into the workout. So guys, I'm just going to quickly talk you through my workout. I started off with single arm dumbbell rows. I've done it nice and controlled and not too explosive because my lower back was sore, so I didn't really want to cause any further injury. I then went on to dumbbell pullovers and supersetted that with resistance band rows. I then went on to lat pull downs with a resistance band and supersetted that with resistance band pullovers. And then I finished on some wide grip pull-ups. Obviously training back in the gym, it will be a lot different because you've got more machinery, you've got cables, different range of weights. But yeah, that is a good little workout to get a nice back pump. I'm going to play the rest of the workout now and hope you enjoy.
Perfect. Perfect.
So I've just finished training chest and I've come to talk about how to grow muscle, okay? If you want to grow muscle, listen up. So if you want to grow muscle, you apply progressive overload. So this can be applied in compound lifts, which are known as to build your strength and build you a good foundation of power, such as the bench press, the deadlift, the barbell row, etc. Progressive overload can also be applied on isolation lifts. So cable flies, isolation bicep curls, things like that, okay? Progressive overload is basically progressively, so over time, increasing the overload of weight on your muscle. It's literally that simple. So let's put this into perspective. Let's say you're doing bench press here and you do 100 kilo bench press. Let's say this is the first time you're ever doing 100 kilo and you get 2 reps. Yeah, that's your PR, that's your personal best. A week later, you get 2 reps again. The week after that, you get 3 reps. The week after that, you get 4. Then after a while, you manage to get 6 comfortable reps on 100 kilo on your bench press. And you're thinking, yeah, I'm gonna go for 8 reps. Don't do that. So if you wanna get stronger, you wanna build power size, when you can hit 6 comfortable reps on your lift, up the weight, your reps will drop, build your reps up until you hit 6 comfortable reps, up the weight, and keep repeating that process, okay? That's how you're gonna build your strength, your power and your size effectively. So what a lot of people tend to do is, let's say they've done 100 kilo for 2 reps on bench press, increase it, and then over time they got 6 reps, and then they think, yeah, I want 8 reps. Once they get 8, they want to get 10. That's not applying progressive overload, because think about it logically, your muscle is used to that weight, that stress, that tension on it, because it can do 6 comfortable reps with that weight. Why increase the reps? If you want to grow muscle, increase the weight, not the reps. Like I said earlier, this can be applied in isolation lifts. So for example, let's say you're doing cable flies. Isolation lifts I usually tend to do in the 8 to 12 rep range. Because obviously you don't want to go in the 4 to 6 or 1 to 5, because an isolation lift, you are isolating the muscle. Compound lift, it involves various muscle groups. If you're isolating the muscle and you put a heavy load on that, your muscles might be able to handle it, but your tendons might not, so you're likely to cause an injury. So 8 to 12 rep range in isolation lifts, progressive overload can still be applied. Let's say you're doing cable flies, you have it on a certain weight. This is your first set doing it, you get 8 reps, and by 8 reps you hit fire. 2 weeks later you get 10 reps, you hit fire. 2 weeks later you get 12 reps, you hit fire. When you hit fire at 12 reps, up the weight, whether you up it by 1 or 2, and then hit fire, you're at 8 reps, and then repeat that process. Progressive overload simply doesn't have to just be applied on your compound lifts. It can be applied on your isolation lifts as well. If you do that for every muscle group, it puts you in a state of muscle growth for a long period of time, because it's not something that you can only temporarily do. Keep on increasing that weight, that load, so you can keep doing that over time, progressively. It's literally all about experience. Over the years of training, you'll find out you use different techniques, different training splits, different methods, different rep ranges, and you will literally just find what works for you. But progressive overload is 100% something that I will always apply to every muscle group for as long as I'm training. So I would put it simply, on your compound lifts, when you hit 6 reps, up the weight, and then repeat that process. So when you up the weight, obviously your reps will go back down, build them up, build them up, build them up, until you get to 6 reps, up the weight, and you'll constantly be in a state of muscle growth. In your isolation lifts, same rule applies. When you hit 12 comfortable reps, up the weight, obviously your reps will drop back down, build it up, repeat, until you hit 12 reps again, up the weight. And over time you will notice, if you apply progressive overload, train at the right intensity, you're getting your recovery in, so you're sleeping right, you're getting all the right foods in, you're getting the right supplements in. That's all you need to do, to be honest. And obviously if you're doing that and after a week you think, nah, this ain't working, it's going to take time. It's not a 2-minute process. My advice to people is, if you're trying a new method, so let's say you're trying progressive overload, run it for 12 weeks. If it's not working, sack it off. Most things you won't notice the difference in 12 weeks. And if you've not noticed the difference in 12 weeks, it's not really working. You can also apply that method with a supplement. So if you're trying a new supplement, run it for 12 weeks. If you notice no difference, no strength gains or anything, just cut it off. Common things happen is you sort of don't realise where you start at. So let's say on a bench press you do 100 kilo on week 1, and then let's say after 6 months, so 6 months is 24 weeks, right? Let's say on week 1 you do 100 kilo for 2 reps. After a while you build up 6 reps, you up the weight to 105 kilo. Or 102.5 kilo, whatever you want to up it by, depending on obviously how you're feeling. Build up to 6 reps, up the weight. Right, let's say you're up to 120 kilo after 24 weeks. But the week before that, you hit 117.5, and you're thinking, oh, I've only gone up 2.5 kilo. What you've got to do is look at the bigger picture. So even though you've only gone up 2.5 kilo in the last 2 weeks, look at where you started from. So don't look at where you was 2 weeks ago, look where you was on week 1 compared to now. Put your lifts in, what weight you're doing for what exercise, put your week 1 next to your week 12, you'll see what the results are. And also take before and after pictures. So on week 1, take a picture of your physique, week 12, take a picture of your physique. All I would say is just put the work in, stay consistent, train intense, eat clean, you're on the right path, okay? It's not going to happen overnight, but if you do that and stay consistent, you will notice results. Whatever stage you're at, you can apply that principle, and you will notice muscle growth. So if you're not a beginner and you're thinking, oh, I can't do it, you can do it. Just apply the principle. It doesn't matter what stage you're at in your fitness journey, if you want to say. You can apply progressive overload at any point in your journey. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found it useful. Drop a comment down below if you did find it useful or you enjoyed it, whatever, and make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see some more content, and I'll see you in the next video.